Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How are you doing? How na day? I'm late, oh, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't have as much time dedicated to my live sessions as I would love to because I have a lot of clients that I have not had time to attend to. So Emma Binu, make una no vex. I have a lot of I do a lot of consultancy. Sugar Destiny, how are you doing? Brandy, David Sikpa, I see all of you now. So I'm trying to clear off my table. Simply Vic, how you doing, brother? Baba, it's not easy to earn a living in Nigeria. The same people that will laugh at you and say, it's not doing well, are the same people that will not allow you to do well. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. You know. Um Before I go into this Wizkid's gist, which by the way is as in how would you wake up and calculate, say, person we saying buy motor, the car company say they sell motor to person, you say you rent them. As in, how do you people come on, man? Haters menu. Haters menu. Somebody say congratulations on 1 million followers. The followers for Facebook, YouTube, I mean Instagram, where they go like this. Baba, it go up here, it go come down again, bruh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Anyway, guys, first thing I want to say to everybody is, if I've not had time for you, that is those people who are close to me, those people who are reading scriptures for me, those people, if I've not had time for you, please don't be angry. The amount you need to understand that I run a church different from everybody else. We don't make money. The Free Nation is not a money making church. I don't collect tithe, I don't collect offering, I don't collect seeds. So I have to work to sustain myself. There's a difference. If I was like all those your pastors that are making plenty money on YouTube from praying, and they'll still collect tithe, and they'll still put out their account number every day, and they'll still collect that same money again on TikTok and on Facebook, I can face the church work 100%. I cannot face church work. My conscience will not allow me. So there's no way I'm going, that time that you want me to have for you, it is not going to be possible. It is not going to be possible. Let me just break your heart down. It is not going to be possible. Simply Vic is one of the closest people to me and one of the most understanding. Simply Vic can send me a message on a Monday. I'll not reply until Thursday, and he will not hold it against me. Simply Vic came to Nigeria. At that time, I had a series of things I was doing in Abuja, plus the wedding we're preparing for. I had to do some stuff at the embassy, all sorts of stuff. I couldn't even see him. But Simply Vic always seems to understand. Oh, bro, he doesn't take it personal. He doesn't hold it again. Because if Simply Vic were taking it personal, everybody's taking it, I would not be able to cope. Plus strike. We're now stuck in Abuja. He was lucky he was flying international, so they opened the airport. We could not leave Abuja. We're stuck in Abuja. We're stuck in Abuja. Very horrible scenario. So you've got to understand that I might want to be there. I might want to have a conversation with you. Sometimes, if I promise you I'm going to talk to you, do you know how many times I've said, when I get on this line, I'm going to call you. And I come back again 2 weeks later and I see the person and say, hey, I said I was going to call you, I'm going to call. And I still don't call. And 1 month passes. And the person will keep saying that, oh, Daddy Freeze does not have my time. Oh, that one of my biggest clients, always coming and always booking in advance and always paying full money, had an event today. I had to go. If I no go, it go come be like say I no be better person. This is somebody I picture. I had to go. They don't invite me. I know they go. I just tell my wife, say if I no go this one, it go just be like say I know they support their business. So I had to wear cloth, begin go event. So what am I trying to say at the end of the day is, if I do not have your time, it means I just have 24 hours a day. Maybe you can beg God to give me like 30 hours a day. I still have to sleep. I'm 48 years old. I need sleep. I've never gotten 8 hours of sleep before. Maximum I get is maybe 6 7 hours. Broken. I'll sleep for 2 hours, wake up, come live, then go and sleep for another 5 hours. And that's why they manage to do 7 hours of sleep. Do you think it's really healthy for me? Today at 1 o'clock, I could not get out of bed. I was exhausted. At 1 p.m. today, I could not get out of bed. It just took, I just had, because we had prayer meeting, I just had to get out of bed. Somebody called me the other day, said, Daddy Freeze, why don't you get a PA? Say, you want to PA, now you go pay the money for the PA. I don't need a PA for my work. I need a PA for church. My work, let me explain what my work is. I'm live. That's my work. Say na PA go come go live for me. My other work, consulting. So for instance now, I charge 250K for 30 minutes consultation. That's, you want to talk to me offline for 30 minutes. It's 250K. So imagine Tolu Honeyki pays 250K. I now send my PA to go and talk to her. Will she ever come and talk to me? So I don't need a PA for my work. I have to, my work, now me, I got to be there. My PA cannot preach. My PA cannot even do the biblical research needed. What I need a PA for is to manage the church. Send the text message to this person. Help me check if this person is okay. Help me schedule when I'm going to do counseling with this person. Help me sort out this. Help me sort out that. 80% of the work of my PA is church. So a PA that will charge me less than 150K a month will be a useless PA. At least you need a PA that thinks fast, that can make things work. Minimum 200K a month. Is the church ready to pay for this PA? Don't worry, I know the answer. The answer is no. So I should pay for a PA that I don't need, so I can have more time for you. I think they'll get to a point where we need to start collecting tithes in this church. We need to start collecting tithes in this church. I think we have gotten to that point where we need to start collecting tithes. Because the thing you want, I cannot do it. If I start saying, oh, bring your tithe, the same you will go and bash me, say, Daddy Freeze, I thought you said tithe is bad. And don't mind me, tithe is not good. There's no need for a Christian to pay tithe. God does not need your money. Now, when I say that a ministry needs to be run, Christ's ministry was run. They paid for the upper room. They always had money. Let me read a scripture for you, so you know that they always had money. John chapter 12. John chapter 12 I want to read from verse 3. Then Mary took a 12-ounce jar of expensive perfume made from essence of nard, and she anointed Yahushua's feet with it. Wiping his feet with her hair, the house was filled with the fragrance. Verse 4. But Judas Iscariot, the disciple who would soon betray him, said, verse 5, that perfume was worth a year's wages. It should have been sold and the money given to the poor. Verse 6. Not that he cared for the poor, he was a thief. And since he was in charge of the disciples' money, he often stole some for himself. So he was in charge of the disciples' money. So the disciples had money. Where was this money coming from? So they Judas is still inside. I'll give you another verse. John chapter 13. John chapter 13, verse, let me say 27. John 13, 27. When Judas had eaten the bread, Satan entered into him. Then Yahushua told him, hurry and do what you are going to do. 28. None of the others at the table knew what Yahushua meant. Since Judas was their treasurer, some thought Yahushua was telling him to go and pay for the food or to give some money to the poor. Verse 30. So Judas left at once, going out into the night. So Judas was the treasurer. So when Christ said he should go and do what he has to do, the disciples thought he was going to go and pay for the food. So the food they ate was not free. They had a purse. That's what the disciples thought. They thought he was going to go and pay for the food because he was the treasurer. The money was with him. So when they needed the upper room, somebody paid for it. The upper room was not free. When Christ needed to have the Last Supper, or they had a meal, they expected that, oh, Judas was going to go and pay for the meal. So what am I saying in essence is, when you have a church that does not collect tithe, does not collect seed, does not collect offering, sometimes nobody needs to tell you that the church needs to be run. You don't have to make a monthly pledge or even an annual pledge. Sometimes you just have to sit down and just think that, okay, what do we really need? And when I'm talking about this, it's not always the poor. Yes, do you know we've not done our feed? I think we only did our feeding exercise once or twice this year. Something we used to do monthly before. I don't even want to bring the burden now and say let's go and feed the poor, because in Nigeria now almost everybody is poor. You get what I'm saying? So one thing is, no matter how, whether you give me gifts or you support the Free Nation, the message is going to be there every Sunday. It's going to be there every weekday. You understand? And because we don't collect tithe, some people have decided that they will give their tithe to another church or just be silly and do whatever it is you want. There's no need for it. But what I'm trying to say is, when you do have a ministry, the ministry is not going to run itself. Even if it is electricity, we have to provide electricity. We have to provide basic things for the ministry. And I provide it happily. There was a time some people were supporting, when I say some people, maybe 2 people. You understand? I say maybe 2 people. So, where am I going with this at the end of the day? Um, the message is what's important. I said I was going to start with this because I might not have time for you. And a lot of people have taken offense. Oh, Daddy Freeze doesn't have time. He doesn't care about us. You understand? He just uses us when he needs us. I can barely manage. Bookie Shotte would say that she will tell me something and go and tell Taste Buds. See, because I know that the Freeze cannot coordinate it. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking of the next message to preach. Do you know how hard it is to preach the message the Free Nation preaches? Let me tell you why it is extra hard. First of all, I have to know the truth by revelation. Then that truth by revelation, it has to be script. Do you know how many truths I've received, but there's no historical or scriptural basis for that truth? I cannot sell it. Anything that I cannot back up in scripture. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, brother. Made my you. Oh yeah. They do. See that the Freeze doesn't care about us, doesn't check up on us. And I'm like, there are 200 people watching today. Today we don't have a full house. There's just 200 people. Esther Omorui is one of my most ardent listeners. I've never called Esther Omorui except on the live. Ever. How do you think she feels? Am I not supposed to call her, Esther, how are you doing? Do you know that every human being has ups and downs? I'm supposed to call her, Esther, how are you doing? Made my yo, how are you doing? Bookie Shotte, I call maybe once in 2 months. There are some matters that she wants to talk to me about. I don't have the time. I'm not making this up. Who made my yo? This is actually an issue that the Freeze does not have time. That the Freeze does not check up on us. Esther Murray has never asked, but should I not be checking up on her? You know? So, guys, sometimes if you are in the comment section, check up on one another. It doesn't mean I don't love you guys. It just means that I don't have enough time. Now, today, I was editing that yesterday's interview. I was Nino Brown says allow Simply Vic to preach so you can have time to. The preaching does not stress me. It is the checking up on people that it's like people don't get what the stressing me is. The preaching for me is a breeze. My work is a breeze. What I need people to help me do is check up on other. That's the stress. You don't get it. I look at my watch. I call somebody up, and I say I'm going to spend 5 minutes checking up on them. So I'm like, oh yeah, shoot. Hello, how you doing? I set the timer. The person is still talking. 15 minutes has passed. I'm looking at the time. I'm now looking for a convenient place to end the call. And the person is still talking. And 45 minutes later, the person said, hey, Daddy Freeze, you know what? I know you are busy. Let's continue tomorrow. So we have not even finished talking. I don't need anybody to preach for me to recuperate. I need people to help me check up on other people. That's what I need. That's the stressful part. You'll be amazed that preaching is like this. It's never stressed me, ever. Going live never stressed me. It is what I have to do before the live that is stressful. So, guys, from time to time, simply because I try to check up on people, it's the hardest part of the job and the least rewarding and the easiest one to complain, because if I call Esther Omorui, And when I'm done calling Esther Morui, I call what's the person's name? Um, Mrs. Linda. Then Chichi Obama hears that I called Esther and called Miss and I did not call her. Problem don't start. There are some people like Mrs. Linda who make it a point of duty to send me something every day that I can comment on. There are people like Mary Gold, Mrs. Linda, that actively, simply Vic. I'm trying to remember everybody who is in this category. Every day they send me something. Then every day I send them some. So there's always some form of communication going on. Some people wait for it. They want the communication to come to them. I'm 48 years old. Though. My brain is not as sharp as it was when I was a kid. Though. I cannot remember too many things. Sometimes I'm focusing on something and that chit chat is actually draining me. But I still have to be there for you. I will try. No, I'm 48 too. I was 48 this year. I'm 48. I'm 48. I want to have time for my kids. I want to have time for. Can you imagine? Today was my daughter's birthday. It's almost midnight, and I've not put up the video of her birthday that Taste Buds put up. And I meant to put it up. Now, you also need to understand the thing I hate. That's why I bill so much. Anything that's taking me out of my house. Because once I get out of my house, my internet does not work again. I can't upload. I can only do big. Oh, man, it's crazy. So I have to be home. I noticed I used to go out a lot, go do massage, that whole day I no go make money because I'm not uploading, I'm not attending to my clients, I'm not. For the last 2 weeks, you notice I don't go anywhere. I just sit down for my house. Just they try catch up on. Massage is sweet, manicure is sweet. These are things I love. I've not done my manicure in 2 months. Maybe I do manicure twice a month. So please help me to help you. Now beg, I beg you. If I've not called you, if I've not checked up on you, don't hold it against me. And if you hold it against me, don't gossip about it. Beg, now they beg you. I no pose. Me o shakara, me o ejo. Please. Now God, I take beg you. If I'm not checking up on you, don't hold it against me. And if you must hold it against me, don't gossip about it to anybody. Don't gossip about it to anybody. There are people who care about me and will always check up. People like Samaria, she's not here. Samaria, there are some people that I cannot bring to my life because if I bring you to my life now, you'll be running. You don't want to be under the fire with me. Samaria will come. If she's not live here, it's because she's working or she's doing something. So people like that will not tell me that I don't have their time. I'm not saying I'm not supposed to have your time. Don't get me wrong. I'm supposed to have your time. You understand? But when I don't have your time, don't make an issue out of it. I beg you. I'm not posing. Let me be able to drink water and drop the cup. So let's go back to that Wizkid Ferrari gist. So 2 things I wanted to talk about: Wizkid and the Ferrari stuff, and then Daniel Rega saying car na car. First things first. Wizkid bought that Ferrari. Polanco, it's on the way to my house. Is literally, I can almost say it's walking distance, even though we don't walk in Nigeria and there's no road to walk. So it's 5 minutes, maybe not 10 minutes drive from my house. By 10 minutes drive, it's about 3 miles from my house. It's that close because VI is 7 miles. VI, my Toyota Camry had this was you start the car It will show you since start how many miles you've driven. So if I drove from my house to Cool FM, it's always about 7 miles. So Polanco is like halfway, so it's about 3 miles. You know what 3 miles is? 3 miles is very short. It's just that we have very poor roads in Nigeria. 3 miles is literally down the road. And they have a lot of exotic cars there. I've driven past it once or twice, and he picked a Ferrari. Now, a lot of people are saying he rented the Ferrari. Do you know how much it costs to rent an SF90 with the Assetto Fiorano package? Just do me a favor. If you are in America, just go to cars.com or Auto Trader now as I'm talking to you. Go to cars. When make comes, type Ferrari. Then model, type SF90 Stradale. Then look for the ones that have the Assetto Fiorano package. If you get one cheaper than $500,000, you try. So you get a used one for $500,000. Just don't say you try. I want to do it now. I'm going to use cars.com. Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and then lowest price. Now when you see that lowest price, you have to check if it's accidented. The lowest price for the base model, I don't want to show it because it's somebody else's picture, is about $449,000. That's the lowest price, and this car has 18,000 kilometers, so it's an old car. And I want to see if it has been in an accident before. Okay, no accident. So that's the cheapest. That doesn't have the Assetto Fiorano package. I'm going to look for one with the Assetto Fiorano package. I can't find one. I don't enter 500k. I've not found one yet. I'm still scrolling. Okay, I found one. The cheapest one with the Assetto Fiorano package is a 2021 model. Came in at $504,000. $504,000. Let's carry our calculator. Now remember, I bought it last year. The prices are falling now. So last year it would be like $650. But let's just use the 504,000. 504,000 times 1,610. That's what I changed dollars. To buy the car in Yankee is 800. This is the cheapest Assetto Fiorano package one. 811 million naira. You have not shipped it. To ship is not expensive, like 3k. Okay, you are going to truck it. So let's just say you budget 7k to ship and to truck to the port and to ship. If you are containerizing, it will cost a little bit more, maybe 10k. When that car lands at Nigerian ports, that's when you know you are who. You will not spend less than 300 million clearing that car, if you are lucky. Now this car is 1,800 miles, so they are going to clear it as brand new. Forget that it's 2021. That's how wise Nigerian people are. A 2021 car, if it is less than 6,000 kilometers, you are going to clear it as brand new. Don't worry, I declare brand new motor, so I know. You will clear it as brand new. If you now want to get waivers, you have to go to Abuja to get the waivers. So the way they do it, from my understanding, if a car is less than 6,000 kilometers, it is considered brand new. Are you telling me a car we don't drive 1,800 kilometers, you are considered? It's brand new in Nigeria. Ask anybody. Ask any clearing agent. They will tell you to go and drive it to 5,000 kilometers. 5,000 kilometers, you can swing it. But you see, that's 6k. That's 6k here. Then you go clear them as Stokes. But you see that less than 5k. Now brand new motor. So just to land a 2021 car in Nigeria, you are already spending 1 billion to 1.1 billion, and you're going to sell it and make a profit. So the cheapest any car dealer will sell this car is like 1.2 billion. That's the cheapest. That's if they got that cheapest one. If you go back to that site and you continue scrolling the Assetto Fiorano, that's the cheapest one, came in at 500,000. Let me look at the next available one with that package. I'm still scrolling. I never see another one. It's the one that has a double colored bumper. So when you are checking, you know what you're looking for. Yes, the second one came in at $549,000. This one is 5,102 miles. So it might be more expensive, but you clear this one cheaper. If not me, I will buy this 500. It's just I don't like the color combo. I prefer the other one's color combo. But this is an easier car to buy because it's 5,000 miles, 5,100 miles. You can just go to Yankee yourself and drive it from one state to the next, make that 6,000 miles, service it at that, drop it off at Ferrari, service it, and send it to Nigeria. Then that way it comes in as a used car because it's almost 6,000 kilometers, and 6,000 miles anyway. So if you were to look for one that has a nice color combo, you will be spending at least 600K. As in a color combo you like, not an off color. I'm searching now, 569, I still never see. Okay, here's a green one, 574. But guess what? It's 900 miles, so you will spend a lot of money clearing it. But it's a nice green and brown combo. Not too much of my taste. But shall you go spend 1 billion, 1.2 billion if you bring it yourself? If somebody else you are buying it in a car shop, the person will, do you know how hard it is to tie 1.2 billion naira down? And then you will tell me that I'll make only 15 million naira profit on it. Go possible. Go possible. So just understand that now big moto. No be my moto, no be anyhow moto. So if you were to rent this car in Nigeria, a car of 1 something billion, how much do you think you will rent it per day? We're looking at 10 million. 5 to 10 million easily. What is 5 to 10 million when they are renting? I rented a BMW that is worth about 150 million. I rented it for 1.5 million for 12 hours. So you now want to rent a 1 something billion naira car? We are looking at 10 million. Maybe 10 million a day or 10 million for 12 hours. So imagine you carry that car home at 10 million a day and you keep it for 1 month and then you return it. Baba, you go spend baban lawo. So if somebody says, Wizkid rented the car, just understand that renting of his car is more expensive than the house you are living in. To rent that car, you where they complain, and the house where you live, the money of that rent pass your house to build or to buy, not to rent the house. So how much is to rent house in this Nigeria? Even abroad, it's about $5,000 a day. Those top-end Ferraris, about $5,000 a day. Harry the Great said, I saw one 800K. $800,000. That one is already 1 something billion in America. It has not reached Nigeria. So you've got to give these guys their respect. You've got to give them their respect. And why are you so quick to run down somebody else's property? Wizkid, they rent motor. Now, how is that making you happy? Whether he rented it to or he bought it, I want to say your papa no fit rent am, your papa no fit buy am. No be downgrade. No be downgrade. Because even my own papa self no fit rent am, no fit buy am. So no be say I cost you. My own papa, if my papa hear how much they sell those kind of cars, if he tell me say for my life make I no buy that kind of motor. Do you understand? So whether na rent o, whether na buy o, e still senior a lot of us. So more just give them their respect. More just give them their respect. Then Daniel Rega came and said, car is car. Car is to take you from point A to point B. Daniel Rega, I agree with you that I have a Camry, 2009 Camry. So many people have asked me to dash them that car. I said, Lai. It has caused fight with me. Say, Daddy Face, you have all these nice cars. Eh? Why can't you that? People don't understand that that's my utility car. That's the only car that I can pick up now. I've not serviced it in 6 months. I know say any day I enter, connect battery, knock and go, I go start, I go walk. I like Daniel too, and it made sense. You see, at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, your Toyota is your only car. Is you see, your Range Rover will take you there in style. Your Toyota will take you there and bring you back. That Range Rover will take you there in style if you not start. But you see, I was coming home today with Yella. I was driving my 2022 GLE 53 AMG. You know, everywhere was a bit dull. The traffic was, so I was like, hey, Mercedes, change the ambient light to blue. Just to give it a little bit of a spark. Hey, Mercedes, increase the volume. Hey, Mercedes, close the moonroof. As in, you just sit down. I don't want to talk about a Toyota car. God bless you, Tolu Honeyku. That's the car saying a biscuit abi. Let me tell you something. When I sell my things, I don't sell them to people close to me. I learned that thing the hard way. Because I'm selling it to make a profit. It's my property. I'm not dashing it away. If I want to dash somebody, I'll dash somebody. I remember one time I had a car to sell. Now, so I was in Cool FM then. Now, so we just gather me. Just tell me, say, Baba, I wanted to sell the car for 200,000 or more, 120,000. They raggled the car for my hand for 120. They came with all sorts of emotional beggings, blah, 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 blah. Okay, pay me the 120,000. They first gave me 80,000. Only me come they beg them to give me my balance of 40,000 for a car that was worth 200k. After that, I learned my lesson. When I wanted to sell my Honda Hala, I used that car for 4 years, and I bought it 650k, and I knew it was still worth 650k because it was clean. But depreciation here and there, and I needed money. So anything from 500, some 550 to 650 was fine. I told my mechanic, I said, make you not tell anybody for that Cool FM, make not tell anybody for that place. Now so they bring one guy 630. My mechanic bring the guy, and I know say my mechanic still chop inside because he go give him like 670, and my mechanic go still chop 20k from my own side. So the day they came to pick that car, people in my office are, Daddy Freeze, but we really like this your car. We said I wanted to buy it. I said, I'm sorry, yeah, who will buy what? So you price it 300,000 for me. One guy don't tell me, say, Daddy Freeze, if you want to sell this your car, just tell me. I will give you 300,000 immediately, and I'll give you the remaining 100,000. I look and see, they tell you now 400,000. I won't sell them. They don't help me price them. I see, whoa, 630k. Now I sell that motor. So people were going to come and give you great advice. Hey, give us this thing, and they will tell you are bigger than it. I know I'm bigger than it, but do you understand what I use it for? I use it for hustle. I need to go to hospital in Surulere. I'm not going to drive my Mercedes. My friend, Fola Eton's husband, was telling us yesterday, saying they drive, just hear beam for in Lexus. Say, hey, great thing happen. One guy just come out with brake oil and rag, say, Emma Bino, my buying no. Say, you got to tell us, say, sure, you they carry this brake, oh man, down or Kirini. Then you carry brake oil and rag inside your boot to the clean people motor. Say, someone said, also after selling it, they will contact you. God bless you. People came to meet me and say, tell Daddy Freeze that I want to buy the car. I'm not selling. I'm not selling. The car is not to be sold. It is for me to use. Since I've had that car, I bought it brand new in 2009. I've never topped the gas before. The AC gas. And I just start. Be moving. My last Benz, the ML. I used to have a black ML, 2015. I had not driven that car for 2 years. The AC gas, the AC just began to give me problem. Mercedes, Range Rover. I had a 3-year-old Range Rover. I bought it brand new. Not brand new, but 3 years old. It was a 2009 model, just before the facelift. And I bought it in 2012. I drove it from 2012 to 2013. That's the only enjoyment where I enjoy for that motor. 2013, like this, AC started to give me problem. One day I did drive like this, the bell just bent. See, the car not catch fire in the grace of God. So, those Range Rovers, Mercedes, they are not reliable, but they are sweet. I'll tell you a story. Ozumba, so it was about 10 years ago. The light was green. The light was amber. And I just drove past it. I don't say the police, they wait for who they won't catch. It was not red though. I just drove past the light. That light, if you're on Akiande Shola coming from Adeola Odeko, and I was straight, the light was amber. And I wasn't even speeding. I just drove past it. So, now so they chase me. They say, stop. So I can't stop. Do you understand? The police come pull by my side. I was driving my Range Rover then. The guy said, did you not see that you jumped the light? I said, how? How did I jump? The light was amber. Park. The road open at midnight. The road open. I just downshift. You know that Range Rover, I just moved the gear. You move it to the side. Just stepped it down to one. Match the motor. As in, that car is like a bullet. Boom! I was just seeing them in my rev. They were chasing me. I just saw them like this. They turned to a speck in the back. I just got to my street. Straight line. Got to my street. Turned. Went to park the car inside. Now came with my leg and stood on the street. I was looking like this. They now passing with their Toyota. I park, enter house, go drop motor, can't use leg, waka comot. They still never reach that junction with their motor. Baba, I'll give you another story. We're going for a resort. I was in my Range Rover that year. This guy was following me. One of my colleagues in Cool FM. I just saw the road was open and the road was good. I just matched the car. I did 200 on, as in Range Rover. When it's new, it will turn you into a speck. As in, you just look at the rear view mirror, just see that car just reversing. As in, you are going forward, you are speeding ahead, but because the distance with which I'm leaving you is so much, it will now look like you are reversing. Till you turn into a speck of dust. That movement is magical. Then, drive to church. That's when you understand that Range Rover and BMW and Mercedes, they're senior Toyota. Just show up. Those days, I just show up at church. Any day I drive my Camry, they will find somewhere to park me outside. One day I just went with my Range. I don't know, see that gate they open. I just see the rain, they come, they just, with customized number plate. Hey, open the door for me, I don't enter park. My sports car, there was a little kid, my son's friend. I just drove home one day with the car. All the children in the estate followed me home. So they now said that I should give them a ride. I said I only give one person a ride. So I took one guy, and as I was coming, I brought a girl back. That's how they went to bring this guy. This guy now said I should give him a ride. Baba, I kept telling him tomorrow. There was no petrol. There was no this. This guy was coming to my house every day. Small Pikin was like 9 years old. He'll come and knock. Can he have his ride today? I'll say, no, there's no petrol. One day, taste boss now comes and say, why is it that you are a wicked person? This small Pikin won't make you carry him inside this motor. Why you no carry him inside this motor? At least just carry him. I can't feel like a bad person. I can't tell the guy, say, okay, come tomorrow, I'll carry you for the ride. Baba, the guy don't come down tomorrow. Come. Is anybody going to ask you to? I'll show you the video. I just don't want to show you the guy's face because now a small Pikin, a person child, and I did not collect permission from his parents to put him on my page. You know, a minor, you need consent from parents. If now 18-year-old and above, I go don't put that one time. If your parents won't jump, anything when parents won't do, they go do. Hey, I don't know where I keep this video. I will show you the video. Okay, there. I think this is it. Yeah. Good evening. So Irene say, wave at your friends. Do you have an iPhone so I can send you? Let me just, okay, it's not, oh, he's looking here. Let me see when he's not looking. Let me screenshot when he's not looking and zoom off. Zoom into it. See, that's the kid. He came to my house every day for 2 weeks for me to give him a ride. Papa, I now drove him around the estate. I now took him to the park. I say, come down. He said, no, saying go follow me, go back house. I can't drive and go back my house. I can't use leg, can't walk. I come back that same park where I would have dropped him. Can anybody ask you to give them a ride in a Toyota? The best they can do is as you are passing that Toyota, say, oh, nice car. I used to have an Audi R8, 2017 one, with the V10 engine. I love that car. But once I come home like this, the whole estate knows say I don't come. As I don't enter the first street, I'll just rev it. Boom, boom, boom. The whole alarm for all the car for that street. I'll turn into the next street. For supercars, when you hold the paddles together, it just jumps to neutral. I'll just rev it. Brum, 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 brum. All the cars go light. All the alarms, all the Toyota way there. Taste boss used to hate it because she could only hear car alarms. They go off. No, say I don't reach house. Every street I turn into, I could all blip the throttle. Brrr. The whole cars for that street go light. All their headlight go on. Their alarm go off. See what they tell me? Then I finally reach my house. I'll not rev it one more time. All my neighbors' cars come begin to sing. All their headlight. You go see my neighbors, they open their window waiting for some more. Have you parked the motor to enter my house? Can you do that with a Toyota? Make taste boss can't give you the. She go don't know. She go just the window say, what is it? What is it? I think at that time now my neighbors start to hate me. Once I just enter the first street like this, I will just hold the paddles down together. One day, I don't know waiting at the look, I hold one, I don't hold the other one. I don't know say the car they get, I nearly go and hit wall where I rev out. Now God save me. So you just hold the two paddles together. You just all supercars have that. Ferrari, Lambo, Audi, the dual clutch ones. All the cars that have double clutch, the Porsches, ones just squeeze the two paddles together, just jump to neutral. Brum, boom, 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 boom. More. Everywhere go light. All the Toyotas will be in the cry. Come they flash their headlight, they flash their they know as in Someone say V8 sport version. You are talking of V8 sport version of which Toyota? To an Audi V10. Are you joking? This thing where you say, Nilo Brown, not talk am again, make God himself not conk you. When Toyota was doing their Supra, they go borrow engine from BMW. Google it, the new Toyota Supra, na BMW engine dey inside. The new Toyota Supra, because Toyota could not put a performance engine inside. Where they want to see am from? Now BMW, they go carry their engine. Someone say Lexus do it. And they tell you, say V, you know what a V10 is? Naturally aspirated V10. Somebody correct me, say Supra is not a supercar, but that's the highest Toyota you can get when it comes to performance. The highest Toyota you can get is a Supra. That's the best. That's the furthest you can go down the road with Toyota. And a BMW engine there inside. Why they don't put Corolla engine? Why they don't put Corolla engine? They put BMW engine. Toyota themselves no say when it's time to compete. When Toyota wanted to compete with Mercedes and BMW, they had to create Lexus. Toyota is not in competition with Mercedes or BMW. Dodge Challenger, yes. There's a Dodge Challenger called there's a name they have for it. That one is a mad Hellcat. That one a madness. So that Hellcat. There is also a Nissan that can do it. The Godzilla. I think it's called the GTR. Mustang, no. Mustang will try, but no. But that Hellcat, that Dodge Hellcat, yes. The Corvette, yes. The SRT, yes. The Mustang, no. Mustang will try, but no. The Nissan GTR, yes. The Camaro is more of a Mustang competition. The Camaro too. The Camaro will try small. I used to have a Camaro. So I'm telling you, it's not like that. No. As if you hear the sound of, let me tell you, in the UK, I was driving a Huracan, a white Lamborghini Huracan. It's on my Insta now. So I parked beside another one, and I was driving the older one, and the guy was driving the newer one, the Huracan Evo. And the guy was like, so the guy said I should rev it. So I revved it. Remember, made the whole noise. The guy now said that he ordered a sports exhaust with his own, as in from the factory. That I should come and hear it. Me too, Mumu. I can't go stand behind Lamborghini. They can't raise the engine. Say my ear no deaf, na small remain. I had to put cotton wool in my ass taste buds. See, I go stand behind Lambo where they rev. My ear nearly burst. My ears were paining me for like 3 days. Me too, I won't go here. I don't put my ear for the exhaust too. I stand, the car they here, they don't rev am. My ear tear. The next day was now Petey's birthday. I went there with cotton wool in my ear, as Bookie shot it. I had cotton wool in my ear. So when you are talking of car sounds, that Lambo, there's no car like that Huracan. And after that Huracan is that Audi R8. Then after that, you now have your Hellcat, you have all those. But first, when it comes to sound, is the Aventador, then the Huracan, then that Audi R8, which is basically a Huracan, then everybody else. So that's the performance, the sweetness. Let's talk about the comfort. I was listening to music in my Mercedes Benz as I was driving home with Daniela. You know, we're just vibing, just playing some old, as in, you just feel immersed. Baba, traffic, it was traffic. Now there's what you call, there's a Mercedes feature that will follow the car in front of you. So you are not even pressing the brake. It's just that I don't use the feature because it is supposed to be used in civilized countries. So Nigeria, motor for front go. No, say another motor go put in nose for your front. So the car go they follow the one way they front. Now you put nose for in front. I tried it once. I just see that mad people are follow they leave. Now I come out and they drive the car manually. But you know you're just chilling. And the sound is in. Let me tell you something I've noticed about Toyota. No matter how nice the Toyota, that dashboard will always look like Huawei dashboard. It will always look like Android phone dashboard, Mercedes dashboard, Audi dashboard will always look like iPhone or Samsung. That Toyota dashboard, it always looks like Android. The colors, never forget it. Toyota na Toyota is reliable. It's fantastical. But when it comes to performance, comfort, looks, you can't take it away from a Mercedes. Have you seen that new Range Rover? Everything goes all black, then you go all match brake, then the brake light gonna be red inside. Everywhere is black. Just see that red. It's luxury. Why are they selling Rolls Royce for 1 point something billion and Toyota for 100 million? Why is Toyota the height of Range Rover, of Rolls Royce? Why? Why? Toyota is very good. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good car. But if you are a car person, you will realize that my neighbor has a Highlander, the new Highlander. It's very nice. It's very sweet. I like it. I could actually buy it. But it's still not a Mercedes or a Range Rover. It's not a Mercedes or a Range Rover. So now my own thoughts be that I may be wrong, but I shall like gist. So let me just bring somebody, let them say hello, and then let me start going to go and rest. You can see that my voice is tired. I'm tired. I just say make I can't greet you now, make it no be like say I abandon. Nobody buy my money gun. No. Remy was telling me, Daddy Freeze, you don't sell your money gun. It's true. I don't sell it because it's not easy. Peace, love. Thank you very much. Make person to come talk small. Henry the Great, I see you, brother. I just the weak. Wèrè wà lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀, different grades of mental health issues. Lexus is very good, Henry the Great. Lexus is very good and very reliable. I'm a Mercedes guy though. I used to be a Range Rover. I used to be a BMW guy. Then BMW wala. Baba, they say the only lights that do not work on a BMW dashboard are your blinkers. Say every other light go just on. Christmas light, BMW, wala. So I bought a Range Rover. I enjoyed it, but it was stressful. Yes, now if native doctor won't come, my Audi is nice, but you might not have mechanics to fix them in Nigeria. That's the thing. Where is everybody? Yeah, somebody should come and talk. Somebody should come and talk. I'm tired. When I don't see me, they yawn. When I know they even pity person. Oh yeah, somebody should come. Chichi Obama, come and talk for 5 minutes. Let me use it and catch my breath. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Daddy Freeze Teaches. Chichi, come on. There was something I was gisting with Chichi the other day. I don't forget. Peace, love. Chichi Obama, you declined me. That's not nice. Okay, since all of you are declining, let me go and rest. Lovely chatting with you guys. Oremi. Bye bye. Made my yo. Good night, everyone. See y'all tomorrow. Church, 12:30. Make sure you're there. 12:30. Make sure you're there. Good night, guys. Have fun.